Welcome back everybody to the daily show where we discuss and do technical analysis on big mega cap stocks. So before we get started, please smash that like button, and 100 plus likes on this video would be greatly appreciated, guys. And if you're new here, consider subscribing. Now if you want to support the channel and get my daily trade ideas, my swing trade ideas, live trading, and all kinds of setups, definitely check out their link down below in the description for Patreon. And now let's get right into it, guys. On Apple, stock is up 2.20%, and now just after the bell, earnings came out with buybacks. Apple is up another 6%. It was actually up more than 7%, and now trading above 183. So they're doing buybacks again here on Apple, $110 billion. And on top of that, well, they got a double beat on earnings, but by a small margin, nothing big for a company like Apple. So going into tomorrow's session, guys, and people that are subscribed to my channel, you already know that I've been buying Apple shares on the way down, loading up the boat, and finally got rid of it today, completely pretty much at the top. So now I don't have any more shares of Apple. As a matter of fact, early as tomorrow morning, I'm looking to short Apple stock. So going into tomorrow's session, guys, depending on where Apple opens, above 183, watch out for this gap. Possibly this thing will go up and close this gap 186.79, and then watch out for a move up to even 190. Now above 183, that's going to be a support to watch. 183 gives up, then watch out for 180, down to even 177, 175.81, upper Bollinger Band, and then all the way down right here at 173. On Microsoft, it's up 0.73%. So Microsoft again trying to get above 400, getting a rejection, and now coming back and holding under 398 5-day moving average. So here on Microsoft, guys, and they actually had really good earnings. It cannot actually break and hold 400. And if that don't happen tomorrow, watch out for a dump off all the way back down to 390, 386, and then 384. Above 400, watch out for a move up to 13 SMA right here, this orange line, 403, possibly back up to even 410, and then 413. Until then, this is actually a strong downtrend on Microsoft, and soon as Microsoft actually takes out this low down here, which is what, like 389 to 388, you're going to see another new low, and that could be this gap down here, 375.99, all the way down here. On AMD, it's down 1.31%, so AMD getting down to 141, and look at this, how Bollinger Band always works. Came down to 141, lower Bollinger Band sitting at 140.89, and look at the reaction, guys. This thing went back up all the way up to almost 148, so that is a huge move right here on AMD, and now it's trading below 148. So going into tomorrow's session, above 148, more upside on AMD all the way up to 153.23, up to even 158.35. Below 148, watch out for a move back down to 141 and then 138. On Amazon stock, it's up 3.20%. So Amazon, I'm still holding my position. And Amazon came back after getting a rejection again at 185 and now trading slightly under 185. So here on Amazon, guys, watch out. There will be strong support down here at 181.27, 180, 178, 50 SMA, and then all the way down here we have this gap 173.92. Now Amazon can break and hold 185, then watch out for a move all the way up to 190, and this is where I'll be loading up more puts on Amazon, because I think soon or later this thing will likely to come down all the way down to this gap 173, and that's going to be a huge money maker right here, especially on a swing trade. But you got to give time and you got to buy time if you're shorting Amazon here at 190 or 185. On Google stock, it's up 1.75%, so massive rally here on Google also, and now it's trading above 168, holding 168 5-day moving average right here as a support into closing. So going into tomorrow's session, guys, support will be right here at 168, 165, 162, 160, rising 20 SMA, and then this gap 158. Now Google can hold right here at 168, rising 5-day moving average, then watch out for a move back up to 170, and then this gap on top 171.40 up to even 176. But I would like to see Google down here at 158 so I can buy that dip, and so far that's not happening, especially with the buybacks. This thing can go up to 200 easily, guys. On Nvidia stock, it's up 3.34%, and now it's up another almost 1% just after closing. And talking about Nvidia here, guys, I mean, any gaps this thing actually leaves behind, it's not coming down to close these gaps anytime soon. But soon as Nvidia actually goes down and there is a gap down, guess what? Immediately going back up to close this gap. I mean, this gap down was from yesterday, and you can see now, early as tomorrow morning, right at opening, Nvidia will be closing this gap at 863. So going into tomorrow's session, there will be strong support right here on Nvidia stock, right here exactly at 863. And below that, we also have support on Nvidia right here, and that's going to be 20 SMA 850, 840, and then watch out for a move down to even 800. Now, Nvidia can stay above 850. This thing can move even higher, back up to 898 to 900 to even 920, and who knows, anything is possible. We do have earnings coming out from Nvidia this month, and this thing can push higher again, back up to 1000. On Tesla stock, it's absolutely flat on the day, and look at this pullback right here into this red line, 50 SMA, down here at 174.50, not quite touching there, 174.50, 176, and that was it. Dip buyers, they were ready to buy the dip. This thing went back up and now trading at 180. And if you look at my screen, just slightly under 5 SMA 181. So I think Tesla here can clear 183. You're going to see another push back up to the upside, all the way up to 194 and then 200. And below 183, there will be strong support right here near 175, and then this gap 172. So Netflix going up 2.44% and now trading above 564. It looks like tomorrow this thing can retest negative sloping 13 SMA right here, 572, and above that watch out for a move back up to 588 and possibly will close this gap on top. Now also we have seen already multiple rejection at 564. If this thing cannot hold tomorrow into closing, then you're going to see more dump off, and in that case watch out for the support now at 557, 5-day moving average 550, all the way down to 528, and then possibly this gap will come into play right here on Netflix. On Meta, it's up 0.57%, and look at this swing here on Meta. Yesterday it was actually near 450 and today down to 432, but this thing came back up and now holding above this blue line right here, 5 SMA 437.39. So that's gonna be your line that's end right here on Meta for tomorrow, 437.39. Below that you're going to see a dump off down to 417, 406, and then this gap 400. Now only way up here on Meta, if this thing can actually break and hold 452, you're going to see more continuation to the upside back up to 470 and possibly up to this gap 484.58. And that's all I have for you guys in this video. Thank you so much for watching.